All right, let's get started. Something strange is happening in the village today. Disgruntled villagers have gathered near our house.
They are very angry and demand that we come out. We need to go outside and find out what is going on.
JJ and Mikey, we know that it was you who did all this. You are really destroying our village.
What is going on? What are you even talking about? We just left our house and we don't know anything.
We know that it was you who destroyed our forge and spilled the lava. We know that it is because of you that there is nothing in our fields.
Shh, JJ, just look at this. Someone really did destroy the entire forge. But it definitely wasn't us. We were watching cartoons all the time.
It looks like the same thing is happening with the fields. This is really strange. It looks like someone decided to set us up so that we would be punished in the village. But who could it be?
Mikey and JJ, we want to kick you out of the village, so pack your things and go.
Mikey, let's go home as quickly as possible. Apparently they are serious. They want us to leave the village forever. What do you think about this?
I think we simply have no other choice. Because if we stay here, we will be in big trouble. They will definitely attack the house and force us to leave without our things.
Okay, then I will take all the necessary things to leave this village. Villagers, we will listen to you and leave if you really suspect us. We have always protected the village and the villagers, but since you no longer need our protection, we will find a much better place where we will be accepted as friends.
Let's run from here as quickly as possible. They do not see through the lies here. They really wanted to set us up and kick us out of our own home. It seems we will have to live in the forest for the time being. Then we will have to build a house to move into and start our new life.
Yes, we have to build a small camp here to somehow survive outside the village. It may be really harder than I thought.
It's okay, JJ. We can handle this too. We always get into difficult situations and always find a way out. There must be some justice in the world.
We need to start our investigation and find out who did all this so we can get back to the village. I hope we can do all this and try to change our fate.
Now that we have our own camp, we can even take a little rest from all these problems. Once we get some sleep, we can go back to the village and try to figure everything out.
Yeah, Mikey, you're right. We definitely could use some sleep. So let's rest, and then a little later, we'll get down to all the important things to get back to the village.
They'll definitely regret kicking us out of the village.
Wow, Mikey, where did we appear? We were literally just at our camp.
JJ, this looks more like some kind of paradise.
That's probably true. There's even some kind of golden castle here. It's really weird. But our job now is to figure out what's going on, because I'm really curious as to why someone teleported us here.
If we want to get some answers to our questions, then we'll have to contact this castle, of course. They'll definitely know something.
It could be dangerous, of course, but if this really is paradise, then we really should meet God. He'll definitely tell us everything we need to know.
JJ, the villagers here are supposedly real angels. I'm sure I'm not mistaken, and we've come to paradise. But why were we called here? Did something really happen to us there?
Mikey and JJ, come over here and let's talk. As you can see, I am God and I decided to call you two.
Oh, forgive us because all this was somehow unexpected. But why did you need us? We didn't do anything like that.
We really wanted to live our lives and not think about anything at all. But we wanted to restore justice and really return to life in the village.
I understand you perfectly, but we just decided to test you and make such a trial. You were not afraid of anything and still decided to return later. This is worthy of praise.
But you didn't call us just to praise us? Apparently you wanted to do something for us, or am I wrong?
I saw how the villagers treated you and kicked you out, so I decided to make you two their gods.
To become gods for the villagers? But isn't that too serious? It seems to me that Mikey and I are definitely not suitable for this.
It seems to me that they don't like us very much, and we certainly won't be able to help them. We'll only make things worse than they think of us now.
If I knew you couldn't handle this, I wouldn't have summoned you. That's why I decided that you were the best ones to take on this role. That's why I'm giving you power.
Wow, guys, does that mean that Mikey and I really became real gods? Will the villagers believe in us now?
Now we have divine power and wings. JJ and I have become the real gods of the villagers.
You must do good and only good. I'm counting on you, friends.
But what should we do with the power we've been given? We need to decide as quickly as possible what to do next.
In any case, the villagers may not accept us or even say that we're deceiving them. So how should we act? Do you have any ideas?
You should only do good and make the villagers happy. I'm sure everything will change if you're gods to them. This is a really tough test, but I'm more than sure that you can handle it because I know what you two are like.
Thank you for your trust, but could you tell us more precisely what we need to do? Because I don't understand how we should do good and help.
Someone really did ruin all this and decided to frame you. That's why you need to find out who did it and punish them, because only you can do it.
I knew someone wanted to get rid of us. Most likely, his plan is much more cunning, and we need to somehow solve all this and return back to the village.
You're right, Mikey. If someone really decided to take advantage of the situation and drive us out, then they want to attack the village and all the villagers. It can be really dangerous.
But now that we have such power, we will definitely be able to save everyone who gets into trouble. We won't have to come up with anything because you and I are already gods.
That's a really good attitude, Mikey, but you have to understand that we still have to earn the trust of the villagers. Only then can we be friends.
I don't think it's that difficult. We'll just fix everything our enemies did. This way, we'll show that we're really ready to help and save the village. That's much more important.
You have a really good plan. If this works, then we can really solve all the problems and see things through to the end. That's much more important than anything else, I think.
Now that we have such powers, we can fly back to the village and really perform a miracle. We will show our powers to the whole village. Then they will definitely understand that we are their real gods and they will treat us with much more respect. Then they will be able to accept that we did not do this.
Our first good deed will be, of course, to close the lava and restore the forge a little. Mikey, we will need gold blocks here.
I understand everything perfectly. Villager, we have come to help you restore the forge because from now on, we have become gods for this village.
Mikey and JJ, is it really you? But where did you get your wings? Have you really been gods all this time?
Yes, from now on, Mikey and I are the gods of the villagers. You must remember this. We will definitely be able to restore everything that you lost this time. Someone really decided to set us up, and in order to do a good deed, we decided to help all the villagers in this difficult matter.
That's why I'm going to be rebuilding your forge right now. Now everything here will be made of gold blocks. The most important thing is that no one else in the village thinks that we're capable of doing something terrible. This time we're real gods and we'll do good things.
The most important thing for us right now is to restore our reputation and, of course, make sure that no one else gets hurt.
There's someone in our village who's doing bad things. We need help finding them and punishing them. It's really important.
Because if we don't do it, someone else besides Mikey and me might get hurt. We really want to resolve everything fairly and punish them for doing such things.
We didn't think that we could become gods ourselves, but we were told that we had to do good deeds and then all the villagers would really believe in us.
That's why we'll rebuild what's already destroyed, and only then will we try to do the rest. The biggest problem is that it really could be that one of the villagers is doing all this on purpose and we will have to punish him.
It will be a real exile if we find the culprit, but it could be much worse, and then we need to deal with something serious.
We also got real divine power, and then we will be able to use it to protect the village from various monsters, for example.
Only now we have to do less useful work. We are simply restoring what was destroyed in our name. Although we are not obliged, these are good deeds.
The villagers will definitely notice this and will come for help, so we can become friends again and become real gods for them.
I really hope so, because did we get this power in vain? We must make their lives better.
The most important thing is that they are not dependent on us and our power. Then everything will be really good, and we will be able to live peacefully in our village.
I hope there won't be any more problems to solve here and now. I just want to finish this job and go on vacation. We'll have to plant some more fields.
It can't be helped, Mikey. We have to get everything done so we can have a good rest later.
Thank you very much, Mikey and JJ. You have truly become our gods. Please fix everything here.
Don't worry, we will definitely do all of this. You just need to believe in us and really do as we say.
Our task now is to continue to restore the village. After all, someone destroyed all of the harvest and all of the crops.
So, we must replant and improve everything so that the harvest is as close as possible so that the villagers can make money on this.
I hope that it will all be as simple as that. because we really don't have to spend a lot of effort on all of this.
The sooner we do all of this, the better, because we can finally bring the matter to an end and win this battle. We can prove that we are real gods.
We have already been able to prove this in many ways, and those who do not see this really do not understand what is happening. We are much better than many people act.
I hope that everyone will understand, and we can really show that we are not so bad, that we can support and protect the village.
We were finally able to help one villager. Now it's time to fly and take care of the rest, because we don't have much time for all this.
I really hope that they will accept our help, and we will really be able to rest from all these difficulties. This is very important to me now.
Mikey and JJ, since you have become gods, will you help us with the farms? We don't know now whether you did it or someone else. But I am absolutely sure that we will not be able to cope without your help. We will do all this for a long time and we will definitely lose.
Of course, we will help you in everything you ask us, because we have become your gods and we have been given a really important mission. If we don't deal with her, we'll be in really serious trouble and all our divine powers will be gone. We really don't want to let that happen to Mikey.
JJ is right. We were given a new chance to do better and not get kicked out. We really didn't do anything wrong, but since we need help, we'll help you. Restoring all the fields won't be a big problem. The big problem will be finding the one who's to blame for all this. We'll punish him with our lightning.
Mikey is right. We not only have the power to create, but also to destroy. That's why we'll definitely be able to defeat all the monsters and villains that are here in the village.
We just have to remember that the villagers are the most important people in the village. They really give us our divine power.
You're absolutely right about that. If we can help them, then everything will be great. We have all the tools we need to make the crops grow as quickly as possible.
We've planted the fields with everything we can, so you won't just have wheat, potatoes, and carrots. You can definitely make a lot more money from this.
True, we really did it, and we're able to help another group of villagers. They should be a lot calmer now.
Thank you very much, Mikey and JJ. Without your help, we would have definitely starved for a very long time. Now the village will recover.
Our task is really simple. It is to help the villagers. It doesn't matter what they ask of us. We definitely need to put in more effort.
I saw that the villagers there were still not very happy. We need to find out what happened to them and how we can help them.
Mikey and JJ, someone kidnapped a lot of villagers. They left a lot of traces and you need to find them and return to the village. Please.
Kidnapped villagers? This can really be very dangerous because we will have to follow the trace and fight with someone.
Our divine powers should definitely be enough, so there's no need to worry. We'll immediately follow suit and destroy every single bandit.
I'm more than sure that the battle will be really easy. God himself will give us this power, and we must not let him down. Only then can we restore our reputation.
Maybe we'll find the one who started all this there and destroy him or bring him to justice. That would be good too.
If we're really that lucky, then we'll really become real heroes in the village. Then we definitely won't have to be afraid of anything.
In any case, we need to go as quickly as possible. We don't know what they'll do to the villagers, and we need to save them as quickly as possible.
We must set a good example and really help everyone we can. Then they'll love us and give us all the cookies. I'll only ask for this, and that we can watch cartoons forever. But it will be hard for the villagers to combine this with the work of a god.
I think we're in for a very serious and tough battle there, Mikey.
JJ, just look at this. There really is a huge crowd of zombies. There are an incredible number of them.
There's even a giant zombie among them. We must destroy them all as quickly as possible and save all our villagers.
Only after victory can we return to the village and start a normal life. But there are a lot of these monsters. Surely our strength will be enough for this, JJ.
Don't worry, Mikey. They don't even do any damage to me. We can fly and hit them with lightning.
Once they're all destroyed, the village will live in peace and quiet again. That's why you and I have been trying so hard all this time. We have something to protect.
There are really a lot of them here, so it will take much longer to destroy them all. But I have almost all of them gathered in one place.
We need to figure out how to defeat the giant, because he will be the most troublesome. We need to hit him with everything we have.
Yes, he has a lot of HP and it will take much longer, but I am more than sure that we can handle even this. Oh, I can already imagine our victory. It will really be something special. We will definitely be able to celebrate it with the villagers.
It will be a grand celebration where we will dance, eat cookies, and watch cartoons. That's why I want to finish as soon as possible.
Once we do all this, we will definitely celebrate Mikey. But now we need to focus on the battle. I hope that we can really resolve all the issues and bring this to the very end. This is really much more important.
Once we defeat everyone, we will free the village and there will be peace. No more battles and monsters, too. Only then we need to find out who did all this and attacked our village, because I will not forgive him so easily.
We have already destroyed most of them. I can confidently say that we have already won. It was easier than I thought.
There will only be one giant left to destroy. Then we can really finish this and enjoy our victory.
Don't worry, he can't even hit me, so it's only a matter of time until he runs out of HP and is destroyed. Zombies aren't such a serious opponent when we have divine power. We can do anything, even create a sword that will destroy everyone and everything.
Phew, I think we're done with this battle. That was a lot harder than I thought. But still, the zombies are gone, and that means the villagers are free.
That's why, friends, we will already say goodbye to you. See you very soon. Bye, everyone.